Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to an early morning video that I'll be posting, and hope you guys enjoy the video that you got yesterday. I think was the Senor Rico desserts rice pudding review. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I'm not going to tell you what I think about it, but anyways, you can watch that video for that. Let's talk about today. We have another food review. Yes, I have some food reviews. Food reviews today, and I'm probably going to be doing these every once in a while. I do have a video. I think I'm going to work on that here in a bit. If I don't do it then, I will do it later. Um, I have 4 videos recorded previously that I'll work on. I'm probably going to record some videos later tonight or some other time. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Um, sorry. Nails are being weird. Anyways, let's talk about Hormel dinner. Salisbury steak with potatoes. If you haven't been down the section where these are at, these are dinners that are I know some people talk about MSG. I don't know anything about that stuff. All I know is food you put in your mouth and you eat. So if you're worried about you're healthy and you don't want your thighs to get fat, or you're on this super strict diet, this is not the channel to be watching movie reviews. I don't think Hormel's going to have any movies. This is not the channel to be getting food advice from. So Hormel Salisbury steak with potatoes. So I think the questions that people are going to ask is, what's the Salisbury steak taste like? What's the potatoes taste like? Is it worth eating? And kind of like, I don't know. Here's the thing. All these meals that I'm going to review, and I'm going to review all the Hormel dinners because I'm trying each one every once in a while. And I've tried quite a few, but I didn't write down the actual names. And I think this is what the name of it's called. I'm pretty sure it's what it is: Salisbury steak with potatoes. And this is what all these meals kind of are like. So it's kind of a precursor, and I'll probably talk about each time. Is that you put it in, and almost all of them are a minute. That's all it takes is a minute. They're already pre-cooked, so I don't know how all that stuff works. There's preservatives in it, I'm sure, to make sure that it doesn't go bad and all that stuff. But you put it in the microwave. You basically just peel the thing back just a little bit to where you can see just like 2 or 3 inches of the food, and then you put it back down and make sure it's down. You put it in the microwave. You cook it for a minute. Most of them are there. There's a couple that are a minute and a half. And that kind of sucks because usually they're the ones that kind of explode a little bit in the microwave, which I don't understand. They tell you it's a minute or a minute and a half, but then it's like almost exploding in the microwave. I don't know Hormel. But anyway, they can't really probably control that. But most of them are a minute long, which is kind of cool. You put it in a minute, it's done, you got food to eat. The only problem with it, and it's the one I'm going to talk about probably in a few days. I'll probably talk about another one. Because I have some other ones, non-Hormel dinners. But this Hormel dinner, Salisbury steak with potatoes, you cook it for a minute. And like I said, not all of it may not be really, really, really hot. Or you don't want to eat it anyway when it comes out. Some of the stuff may still be cold in the dinner. But the thing about these it's kind of a convenience thing. Like if you don't want to spend time, and you just want to eat something for lunch, for supper, whatever, maybe you're at work and you want to get something to take with you, these are really, really kind of a cool option. Because if you just want to, if you're going to eat supper at home and you're taking these to work, this is kind of a good idea because you can watch them in the microwave, I guess, if you want. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, you can put them in the microwave. That doesn't take very long, and then you can eat it. And it's not bad. Some people may think it's disgusting, and if it's disgusting to you, that's not for you. But the Salisbury steak is actually pretty decent. It's not bad. It tastes like meat. It doesn't taste like non-meat. To me, at least, it tastes pretty good. The potatoes, they're potatoes, and this is actually hard potatoes. So it's like, what do you call that? Fried potatoes, kind of, I guess. They're not really fried. They're just like, I guess, cooked potatoes, not like mashed potatoes, which there's in another meal I'm going to talk about. But these are actually potatoes, so it actually tastes pretty good. But what they kind of do, and in which I kind of wish they would put some potatoes on top, but then put the patty, the Salisbury steak patty, which that's basically what it is. It's a Salisbury steak patty on top, and then the potatoes are underneath. And I guess the reason why they do that is to make sure the patty is at least hot, because the potatoes don't really need to be hot. They'll get warm just by being in the microwave for a minute. And that's all you really need for the potatoes. They put the patty on top because of that. But like I said, some of the parts are going to be cold, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty warm. It's going to be warm. Now, when it first comes out, yeah, the whole damn thing is piping hot. You're like going, oh, no, when you're touching it and it's hot and you're trying to peel the lid off and trying to eat it and everything. But like I said, it may be a little. It's going to be warm, and maybe you might find some cold spots, but it's still good. It suffices for you until you get home. If you eat a big dinner at home, then there you go. But if you're looking for something that's going to fill you up and go, these actually been working for me also, because I think what everybody wants to find on your lunch is something that's going to fill you up. And that's what I've always been trying to find lately. And then I took a chance with one of these one day, and I'm like, wow, that filled me up. Actually, no, it's not one of these that I got. It was one of the soups. And it was actually, I think, 9 or 10 ounces. And I cooked it up and I ate it. It is one of the soup containers. There's a ton of those, and I'm probably going to go to those at some point. But there's a reason why I don't really like them too much, is because they seem to, the instructions are very, very weird and finicky on those things. But that's what I tried. And it wasn't very many ounces, and that's what shocked me. And it filled me up. So I kind of went to that aisle, that section, the soup aisle, is where usually they're kind of near in all the stores. Anyways, but those kind of things had those meals kind of like that are already like pre-made, things like that. There's also near the tuna, there's going to be certain things too sometimes. But it's just the way that it is in the store I worked. But anyways, this meal, another good thing about it is too, it's very easy to, what I do is I take silverware with me to eat. Now, if your place of business has forks or whatever like that, that works too at your, work. But I take my own silverware anyway, so I can just buy whatever as long as I can get, I just take it in little baggies, Ziploc baggie, and whatever. There's other things that I may talk about in the future, like tips, and I did kind of life tips before, which is not like super like big life tips or whatever, but I think that eating smart, eating healthy is another thing. And the bad thing about in this country is that if you want to eat healthy, you got to pay a little bit more money. That's what kind of sucks. That's kind of what it is. But you can eat smart. And I think that if you don't have to, and maybe these dinners are bad for you. They're not completely the best thing you could eat. Some people, if you take care of your body and you don't put a lot of junk into it, and I'm not even talking about alcohol, because the thing about alcohol and the thing about smoking maybe, that's bad. Alcohol, in moderation, it's really not that bad, I don't think, for you. I mean, yeah, if you drink a lot, it's gonna eventually kill you, but I think in moderation, it's not that bad, and it will kind of preserve you. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. Maybe that's a whole other video to talk about, is the way I feel about alcohol. But it's a thing, I think, with lifestyle, is that some people look down at these kind of meals that I'm talking about today. And Salisbury steak with potatoes are pretty good. Like I said, the patty, it tastes like meat. Potatoes are potatoes. They're not bad. I mean, they're kind of seeped in the sauce. There's some kind of sauce in there. I don't ask questions. I just eat it. But it tastes good. So this is the kind of thing. Like if you went to a restaurant and you ordered Salisbury steak with potatoes, and you probably get a vegetable with it at a restaurant, whatever. this is what it would taste like. You would probably get some kind of sauce from the potatoes and Salisbury steak that would kind of be on them. You know, that's kind of the kind of flavor. I think it's kind of like a flavor sauce, pretty much, is what you get in these meals. So, with that being said, I like that meal, and I've bought it numerous times before. I probably ate it a good 10 times since I started eating these kind of meals. There's a few I kind of go back to just because I like them. That's one of them. I'll talk about the others when I actually review them. But yeah, Salisbury steak potatoes, I love that one. It's actually one of my favorites of the Hormel dinners. And here's the kind of weird thing is that Dinty Moore, okay, they have these, and I'll separately review the actual Dinty Moore dinner because there's only one now, and that's the thing. It weirded me out. I think Dinty Moore actually owns Hormel, or Hormel owns Dinty Moore, one of the two, vice versa. And I remember when Dinty Moore used to own, and it used to be Dinty Moore, and all these dinners were there, but they didn't have that many meals. They only had like 2 or 3. And I think what happened was they just took that Hormel brand and stuck it on all these instead of calling them all Dinty Moore, because I think what probably, I don't know the reason why, is because Dinty Moore actually sells like Dinty Moore is usually associated with that one platter that they usually have. I have no idea. I mean, they sell like beef too, like in the meat aisle, fake meat. I don't know. I mean, it's real meat. I'm sure it's real meat, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Skyline's in that aisle too, and like potted meat and spam, all that kind of stuff. The people, the things that people question that are meat, but I think they're meat. They're just, you know, other people doesn't think they're meat. Anyways, there we go. Hormel Salisbury steak with potatoes. Great review. I even talked about some other random stuff today, so had a pretty cool video, I think. Anyways, leave your comments down below. As dude, I haven't even talked about that guy. I forgot his dang name. I apologize, dude. But the guy that always says I'm the king of talking about nothing, I think I just proved that right there. I made a 12-minute video about Hormel Salisbury steak with potatoes. Oh, God. Anyways. Okay. Okay, guys. Keep rocking and keep on eating Hormel dinners. Especially Salisbury steak with potatoes. Later, guys.